Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
Rockford's top cop recalls her battle with COVID-19. Health officials hope personal stories from trusted voices will sway the public to take preventative action against the virus.
We were closed for 5 days with a lot of staff members out.
COVID numbers cause local library staff to check out for a while. Now that Ida Library's doors are open again, you'll need more than your library card to browse the books.
Plus, Northwestern and 15 other colleges are accused of illegally colluding to limit student financial aid. Alumni take action against the institutions. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. Rockford and Winnebago County leaders hope to inspire the community to get vaccinated for COVID by sharing personal experiences fighting the virus.
Rockford Police Chief Carla Red says she was unvaccinated when she contracted the disease last May. The chief says she was educating herself on the vaccine when she made the choice to get the shot. But before Red found the time to roll up her sleeve, she tested positive for COVID. It took her off the job for 3 weeks. During that time, Red says she mostly slept until she couldn't and struggled with insomnia for 3 days. The chief says at her lowest point, she didn't think she could fight any longer.
Luckily, I had family there and friends that were supporting me during this ordeal, because I'll tell you, there were times where I thought I was going to give up. I could literally see myself not being here. Wonder what life was going to be like for my kids without their mom, because that's how sick I was.
After the chief recovered, her whole family got vaccinated. Coming up tonight at 6, hear Winnebago County Board Chairman Joe Chiarelli's harrowing COVID experience.
A local library takes another protective measure to reduce COVID-19's spread.
If you visit the Ida Public Library in Belvidere, it's now required you wear a disposable or N95 mask. Alexis Carpello found out why those in charge made that decision. Alexis?
Yeah, Eric and Mimi, the Ida Public Library was forced to close its doors last week after many staff members were sick or exposed to COVID-19. Now they're asking everyone who comes to the library to wear a disposable mask instead of a cloth one.
We were requiring cloth masks until just a week ago. A week ago, we got hit pretty hard with the Omicron variant.
When you had to go to use the resources at the Ida Public Library, you must now wear a disposable or N95 mask.
We just took a stance and said we don't want to spread this. We have a lot of children here. We have a lot of elderly people. And with guidance from our local health department, we are requiring paper masks only in the library. We prefer to have N95s, but they're very difficult to get right now. So we are having medical grade disposables.
This means cloth masks, face shields, or any other types of masks aren't acceptable. A recent study shows the disposable masks protect people better. The change comes after many staff members were out sick with COVID-19.
These people who were out were fully vaccinated and boosted. So this variant is not anything really to mess around with. It's devastating not to be able to have our whole business is interaction with patrons face to face. We help you find books, we help you with a computer, we do whatever we can to make sure that you have an enjoyable experience here in the library. And it's kind of hard to do when you're not face to face.
The new measures are making employees feel more safe while working with the public.
I think it does for me. I know knowing that people are wearing masks that have a better seal on them makes me feel a little more comfortable for both my coworkers and especially we have a lot of children coming in here who can't be vaccinated.
We're just asking the public, please just wear your mask. We want to stay open as long as possible and provide services to the public if we can.
Library employees will have some disposable masks available if you don't have one on before entering. Eric?
Thanks, Alexis. New York real estate tycoon Robert Durst has died. He was serving a life sentence without parole for murdering his friend Susan Berman in 2000. Durst's attorney confirmed he died from natural causes at the State Prison Hospital in Stockton, California. At his sentencing in October, Durst used a wheelchair and shortly after tested positive for COVID-19. He previously battled bladder cancer. Durst was also charged in November with killing his former wife, Kathy Durst, who disappeared in 1982. His case got national attention after he appeared to confess during an HBO docuseries. He is survived by his second wife, Deborah Charitan, whom he married in 2000. Durst had no children. He was 78.
A Stateline nonprofit unveils a new program aimed at giving young adults a second chance. Goodwill's Accelerate program will teach individuals involved in the legal system how to start a meaningful career. Free training for truck driving, forklift operation, and warehousing is available. Participants must be between the ages of 18 and 24, not currently enrolled in any classes, and living in Winnebago, Boone, or Stevenson counties. Goodwill says the program gives hope to those feeling hopeless about their past.
Everyone in our program will have that barrier, and that's the purpose of our program, is to break down those barriers and make sure that our participants are successful. So it's a great opportunity for them to get trained and then also get connected with employment. So
Goodwill will offer an information session on Accelerate at 10 tomorrow morning at Goodwill's Mission Services building on Church Street.
All Rockford Public School District graduating seniors are scheduled to walk across the stage in person this spring. Ceremonies for each high school's class of 2022 will take place at 6 p.m. at Swanson Stadium on Guilford's campus. Here's a list of the dates. Roosevelt's ceremony kicks off graduation season on June 3rd. Jefferson students close things out on Thursday, June 9th. 16 major universities, including University of Chicago and Northwestern, are being sued for allegedly limiting student financial aid. The lawsuit was filed in an Illinois federal court Sunday. 6 former students who attended some of the schools are behind the legal action. According to the Wall Street Journal, alumni claim the universities engaged in price fixing and unfairly limited aid. The suit seeks damages and a permanent end to the school's collaboration calculating financial need. Lawyers say more than 170,000 former undergraduate students may be eligible to join the suit as plaintiffs.
If your New Year's resolution doesn't involve eating better or working out more, it might instead focus on financial health. Local banks say many clients are asking for tips on improving their finances in 2022. One thing experts say you can do is create a budget. Look at your finances to see where your money's going and adjust spending if necessary. One area that could be cut back, subscription services.
Subscription fees, be it Netflix, Hulu, all these things, all this entertainment fees that we don't use very often. They were paying a small monthly amount, but the small amounts add up to quite a bit when you add them all together.
Another way to stay financially healthy in the new year, make a plan to pay off credit card debt a little bit every month.
Now that we're more than a week into the new year, Christmas trees have officially served their purpose and can enter retirement. Get rid of your live tree by undecorating it and leaving it on your curb in Rockford on Garbage Day. Rock River Disposal will pick up trees through January 20th. Trees taller than 4 feet should be cut in half. If you'd rather recycle your tree, just drop it off at one of 12 Keep Northern Illinois Beautiful collection sites. Those locations are open through Saturday. Trees will be turned into mulch. People can come back for the mulch until March 1st. The deadline for healthcare open enrollment will be here soon.
And the federal government wants Americans to act quickly before it's too late. Basil John is keeping you connected to the nation's capital.
Time is running out for Americans who need health care coverage. Enrollment for Affordable Care Act plans ends in just a few days.
I think we've seen so much over the last couple of years how important it is to get health insurance.
Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services Administrator Chiquita Brooks-LaSure says nearly 14 million people have already signed up for coverage this year.
Thanks to the increased outreach efforts and the increased subsidies, have been able to get coverage.
Brooks-LaSure says it's clear insurance improves health outcomes.
Manage our chronic conditions if we have those, or just in case something unexpected happens, like an accident, you want to have health insurance coverage.
And with COVID cases surging, Brooks-LaSure points out while vaccinations are free, hospitalizations are not.
Making sure you can get access to treatments if you get sick.
Brooks-LaSure promises that no matter where Americans live, they can get coverage.
There are numerous options in almost every county across the country.
The deadline is January 15th, with coverage beginning on February 1st. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
Now, your First Warn weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, despite the sunshine we had out there today, temperatures still stayed in the teens, and with that northwesterly wind, our wind chill numbers back below zero, and that's where we sit currently. At 9 in Rockford, feels like 5 below, 7 above in Freeport, and you've got a wind chill right now of 7 below. Now, eventually this evening, the wind will turn light as high pressure builds in, but that wind going to pick up a little more here as we go into tomorrow. Our weather watcher Bob on the southeast end of Rockford checking in with 8, and that dew point temperature at 4 below. It's been very dry with an Arctic air mass overhead, and that air mass is something that will allow those temperatures here as we go through the night tonight to drop back below zero. Clear skies. A live look with the Merseyrail Skytrack camera now out at Riverside at 90. That clear sky stays with us not only through the night tonight, but through much of the day tomorrow. Now, I wanted to show you our dew point temperatures and give you kind of an idea of why, again, we are going to see that number fall back below zero tonight. It's because of the dry air. Dew point numbers below zero, which is a very good indication of a true Arctic air mass overhead. But that northerly wind that we've had today actually going to shift a little more to the south and southwest during the afternoon tomorrow. So it brings that temperature up above zero about mid-morning, well, early morning tomorrow, I should say. So we hang on to that clear sky through the night tonight as the wind picks up just a bit. Notice by mid-morning temperatures, upper single digits, low teens. So we're warming through the morning. We'll sit in the 20s for the afternoon, and actually after sunset tomorrow night, temperatures should climb into the low 30s. So officially our high for tomorrow likely will be achieved after dark, and we might even hold on to that 30-degree temperature through about midnight. Now, cloud cover is going to be increasing during that time. There is a cold front that comes through, but we don't get a lot of cold air behind it. So yes, we see some cloud cover. Could be a couple of flurries associated with that, so I'll hang on to that chance through Wednesday. Same thing for Thursday too, but temperatures on Wednesday should make it back into the low 30s. It is going to be a little windy though during the afternoon on Tuesday. Not so much for tonight. Our wind speeds, they decrease a bit as high pressure moves overhead. You'll notice when that high is shifting further away because the wind speed starts to go up. So southerly winds tomorrow, 10-15 miles per hour tomorrow morning, and then that'll increase. Could have some gusts near 30 miles per hour throughout the afternoon and then into the evening. And then for Wednesday, we see that wind calm down just a bit. So what does that do to our wind chill factor? Well, wind chills here for tonight, at least for this evening, will ease up. But as the wind picks up tomorrow morning, wind chills could be anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees below. And even though our temperatures tomorrow are going to be climbing into the 20s, wind chills through the afternoon are going to stay in the teens. So it is going to feel cool out there. Now, we've got the jet stream later this week overhead. So it kind of puts this path for storm systems to move along. And while we've got a couple of those systems working in Wednesday, Thursday, one we might need to pay attention to, a quick moving clipper system late Friday into Saturday, that could very well give us the chance for more accumulating snow. And if we see that, temperatures are going to once again drop back into the 20s here for the end of the week. So we'll hang on to that chance, little bump up here in the numbers, guys, midweek, and then we drop back again as we head into early next week.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
So it's official. Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace are no longer employed by the Bears. That has Bears fans rejoicing, but it won't matter if the Bears don't turn around and hire two people who are more competent. And after watching today's press conference, it feels like the same old Bears. The last time the Bears went through this, they leaned on aging former NFL executive Ernie Accorsi. This time, they're leaning on this 79-year-old man, Bill Polian, to guide them through the search and hiring process. Polian has a great track record. He put together the Bills teams that went to 4 straight Super Bowls, but that was 30 years ago. He built a Colts team that went to 2 Super Bowls and won one, but that was over 15 years ago. I'm not against senior citizens. I'm getting there myself. But NFL football in 2022 is a vastly different game than it was 15 years ago. The other thing that feels the same is Bears president Ted Phillips is still in the picture. He's one of the people who will be in the room for interviews and discussions and lending a voice to hiring the next GM and coach. And ultimately, the decision on who gets hired rests with CEO George McCaskey, who, despite owning an NFL franchise seemingly forever, is not really a football man, and that's why he and the McCaskeys rely so heavily on people like Ernie Accorsi and Bill Polian. The other thing I found concerning is that the Bears haven't ruled out hiring a head coach before hiring a general manager. That almost never works out. Smart general managers want to hire their own head coaches, guys they believe in, guys they feel they can work with. The Bears might do this thing backwards. McCaskey says the Bears will consider everybody and anybody in the hiring process for a head coach, whether it's a guy from the college ranks, a guy who has head coaching experience or no head coaching experience, a defensive guy or an offensive guy. My preference is an offensive guy who has significant NFL experience, at least as an assistant coach. Now, the only things I feel good about right now after today's press conference are 1, Nagy and Pace are gone, and 2, the Bears began reaching out to potential candidates today. Other than that, I'm kind of holding my breath here.
Candace will have a final look at weather in just a moment.
But first, here's what's on News Nation's agenda.
Democrats are asking for lower heating prices, but are they to blame in the first place? Why the cost is going up and how much more you have to spend this winter. Plus, a look at the incredible technology that will allow you to see into the ends of the universe. That's On Balance. Here's Dan Abrams.
Thanks, Leland. Tonight on Dan Abrams Live on News Nation. The man who bought Kyle Rittenhouse the gun he used in the deadly Kenosha shooting in court today to try to resolve the criminal case against him with the same judge who presided over the Rittenhouse case. That's tonight on Dan Abrams Live.
That is all coming up on News Nation, the fastest growing cable news network in America. Watch it on any of the cable and satellite stations you see here. Try newsnation.com too.
And Candace is back now, and it was a chilly weekend. I mean, with that breeze out there, it really made it feel cold.
Yeah, it was cold anyway, but you're right. You throw the wind in there, and it was kind of brutal. And we get another day of that, or at least another morning, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, we've got the wind. It'll be picking up tomorrow, but at least it brings our temperatures in the right direction and warming up, but it is still going to feel cold out there. I have to joke and say there's a meteorologist, I think he's, I want to say South Dakota, I don't remember, but he has a T-shirt that says, you know you're from the Midwest when you say, it wouldn't be as bad if it weren't for the wind.
All right.
So
that goes up there along with that phrase, it's not the heat, it's the humidity.
I know, right?
It's a dry
Exactly.
heat.
It's a dry heat. It's a dry heat. We get a little bit of heat here by the middle of the week. The clear skies, it stays with us for the night tonight. Temperatures down to about 5 below, but the wind chill when you wake up tomorrow, 10 to 15 below. So just make sure you bundle up. A little windy tomorrow afternoon, 28. We stay mild through tomorrow night. A couple of flurries Wednesday, Thursday. Watching Friday, though. Could be another potential for some snow going into the weekend Saturday.
Thanks, Candace.
Stay safe.